Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. Fight 60.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Panthers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. That caught by Tremble. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll throw again. Young. and this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Set. Drill green. Ready.
Young to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Again, it's Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's second and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. White, white. Cut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, blue. Ready?
Young. Escaping the pressure right. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down. 5, 97. Set.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now Burrow changing things up here. From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3rd down and 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Blitz red.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Now Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black clock. Speedo blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And Xavier Legette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. 11 Palmer.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And Burrow going to change the play. Moss on the give up the middle. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That's complete right around the 8. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
This time Burrow will look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Young. And Sanders has got it complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Green jack. Dog red. Hut, hut.
Young now. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. Young. A short throw hauled in. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Burrow. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Moss. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Gun. Back. 11 MP tight. 11 MP tight.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Panthers 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now 2nd and 5. Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to throw, Young. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force. and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Young now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw now. Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Here we go.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now Young. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Leggett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ready up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
52 blaster. Ready?
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, it's Moss again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Williams going to sit on this one. Touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
You don't run it. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Young. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 35. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Black shot. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 1st down. Here's Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Young. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. That one complete to again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Ball red. Set. Field left. Cut.
Young. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Blue striker. Set.
Young to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ready.
Here's Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Blaster. Set. Ready.
Now Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Down. Black Ultra. Set.
Young now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Ready.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Red. Cycle. Red. Yellow.
Young will set to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cincinnati, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.